up, guys? I'm going to answer the age-old question. Which is the right partial underquilt for you? The answer is, I don't know, man. Everyone looks for different things. But I figured I'd do a little side-by-side comparison. So if there was any deal breakers out there that you would consider for going 3/4 or 2/3, at least you could see them side by side. So here is the Warbonnet Yeti, a 2/3 underquilt, and this is a 3/4 underquilt by the way of a hammock gear Phoenix. Now, because this is 3/4, this is 2/3, obviously the packability is a little bit different. This is the Yeti, this is the Phoenix. As you can see, Phoenix is rather bigger than the Yeti, but I have to say that the stuff sack that it comes with is a bit generous. This can compress down a lot more, and the Yeti also can compress. So if compressibility was an issue, obviously you'd probably choose the smaller one. If you're a taller person or a wider person, maybe you go this route. So let me put up the Yeti so you can take a look and see what it looks like on a hammock, and then I'll put up the Phoenix. See you in a little bit. Alright, let's lay down in this bad boy and see how much it covers. Alright, laying at the angle. And here is right about my neckline. So this is the top of my shoulders. Right here where the underquilt ends is right behind my knee. So from my calves down to my feet, which is about yay big, I'm going to need a pad to supplement the fact that this underquilt is a partial underquilt in 2/3, and that's where it ends. So a pad about that big. The width for this, and I'll put the specs for the underquilt right here. The width is fine for me. Again, I'm 5'4", 151 pounds, but yeah, that's nice. This is specifically designed for the Warbonnet hammocks, and this is a Warbonnet Traveler that I'm testing it on. So obviously the fit is basically perfect for it. I don't feel any cold spots. I'm actually starting to get nice and toasty, with the exception of my feet. Right now, my back is nice and hot. I've used this Yeti 2/3 underquilt exclusively for the past 3 years, and I have zero complaints with it. So now let me put this thing down and set up the hammock gear Phoenix, which I got for the Bumble, and test that bad boy out on the Traveler. Alright, well, that was relatively easy. What's great about both of these hammocks, the Phoenix and the Yeti underquilt, is they both run on a suspension channel, so you're able to move the underquilt up and down the suspension, which is the shock board, rather easily to wherever you are within the hammock. One thing I did notice about this particular underquilt compared to the Yeti, now I'm not too sure which version this Phoenix is. I got this from a forum member at hammockforums.net. Is the suspension, the shock cord that Adam and Jenny are using over at Hammock Gear is significantly thicker than what Brandon's using at Warbonnet Outdoors. And also, this underquilt needs to be cinched up. It doesn't have baffles in it, so they have these little cinch spots. It's also shock cord, and you just basically cinch it up on either side to eliminate the gaps. Now, if you do have a gap problem with the 3/4 underquilt hammock, the Phoenix that is, chances are you didn't cinch it up tight enough. So you're gonna have to play around with it a little bit, figure out exactly how much tension you need on the head end and the foot end. And I don't think this particular underquilt has a head end or foot end. I have to double check with Adam and Jenny. The forum member I got this from didn't know either. It was just like a rectangular underquilt. But there is a knotted end, and you can see that. And I determined that to be the head end if there was one. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. Basically how that goes. So let's put this camera at a different angle and you can see how much this covers me. Alright, hopefully that's a better angle and you can see how this underquilt's going to cover me. The old kick the shoes off bit and get inside the hammock. Yeah, let's get situated and get this bad boy situated where I want it to be. There we go. Now I cinched up the head area a lot less tighter than the foot area. Now, I don't know if you can see, this is covering a significantly larger portion of my body. It looks like, yep, this is right at my top of my shoulders. It looks like the underquilt ends right there, just above the ankle, right where my calf and the ankle meet for a 5'4" person. So if I was a 6 foot person, maybe and over, and I'm looking for less bulk, I don't want a full length underquilt, chances are I'd probably go the way of a 3/4 underquilt. Or if I got a 2/3 underquilt, I probably would have to get a larger pad to make up the difference between where the underquilt ends and where my feet aren't insulated. But this is comfy. It's very comfy. It fits the Traveler just fine. And I'm nice and toasty. So no complaints on it whatsoever. It's as easy to set up on the Traveler as it is with the Yeti, the 2/3 underquilt. So, well, I like it. I like it a lot. I think the Bumble's going to be very, very pleased with this underquilt. He's smaller than me. He probably won't even need a pad. We'll see. But the big question is, the big question is, don't hang yourself from the ridgeline, water monkey. The big question is, all right, it works good on the Traveler, but does the Phoenix fit the Warbonnet Blackbird, if you have one, as well as a Yeti would? The answer is, I don't know. Let's take a look. I got a Blackbird right here. See you in a few seconds. Alright, let me get in it and see how well she really is. Yeah, it feels real nice. Well, there you have it. The two of the partial underquilts that are out there, the 2/3 and the 3/4 underquilt. It's going to depend on what you really want out of your underquilt. If you want super lightweight, you want super compressibility, you're short or you don't mind getting a longer pad, well then 2/3 is probably the way to go. If you're a larger individual, you have a full length underquilt and you're looking to reduce the bulk, 3/4 would probably be the way to go. And if you have a Blackbird hammock and you're wondering if the Phoenix will fit the Blackbird, the answer is yeah, it will. So I hope this helps. An underquilt is a personal decision. I choose the Yeti because I'm shorter, I want lighter weight, and I'm looking for an ultralight backpacking weight when I'm going out into the wilderness, so that's the way for me. Yours may be different. I hope this helps you out in the long run. Keep on hiking. Peace. Water monkey still doing it. What up?